I'd like to sign this bill. This is a very different thing. And by the way, what's happened to our country and what you now see, it's been happening, is the greatest thing that can happen for race relations, for the African American community, for the Asian American, for the Hispanic American community, for women, for everything.
What's your plan?
Because our country is so strong, and that's what my plan is. We're going to have the strongest economy in the world. We almost are there now. We had the strongest economy anywhere in the world, and now we're going to have an economy that's even stronger.
Sir, how would a better economy?
I'd like to sign this.
Yeah, just to follow up, how would a better economy have protected George Floyd? Sure, I'll ask after. Will you take questions after, sir?
Black unemployment went up by 0.1%. Asian American unemployment went up by 0.5%. How is that a victory?
You are something.
How is that a victory?
Thank you very much. I have to say, though, it's been an honor.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? The president is signing the PPA change of rules, and the media is shouting hostile questions at it. What about the black unemployment rate? It went up a little bit. Okay. I mean, that is really extraordinary behavior from America's media when the president has just announced that we have a rip-roaring economy and a terrific recovery from the lockdown and what is really a depression. Let's listen in back to what the vice president is saying now.
Travel from China, calling on the American people to embrace the kind of mitigation practices to practice social distancing, to endure 45 days to slow the spread. The way you worked in a bipartisan way, we want to thank members of both parties in the Congress for working with us to provide relief for families, small businesses, and enterprises across the country. Today's numbers, historic as they are a testament to the leadership that you've provided, Mr. President, on mitigation, on recovery. And as you directed the White House Coronavirus Task Force, they're also a tribute to the fact that states across the country, now all 50 states, are reopening our country. Even before we came to the end of the 45 days, you directed us to give guidance to state governors and all the states and territories to safely and responsibly reopen. And now all of our states are in the process of doing that.
Forgive me for a moment. I'm going to break away from what the vice president is saying. I really want to follow up on the rudeness of the media, which was just displayed in full force. The president left the podium, walked to the side to sign the slight changing of the rules with the PPE. That's what he did. He sat down, tried to write it. The media was immediately asking nasty questions, quite frankly, nasty questions. One reporter said, the black unemployment rate has gone up, 0.1%? How does that help George Floyd? It was a hostile reaction to what the president had just been talking about, the extraordinary rebound of our economy. Steve Hilton, come in, please. I think you're available for us right now. Steve Hilton. Steve, look, I am really shocked at this. I mean, I just can't believe that the media would be so rude, frankly, so hostile immediately to what the president has had to say. The floor's yours, Steve.
Yes. I mean, Stuart, what I would say is it's shocking but not surprising, because we know that right from the word go, from the moment he launched his campaign, actually, the media instinctively hated President Trump, and actually candidate Donald Trump, then President Trump. It wasn't even about his policies, it was more personal. They just have always hated him. And as the presidency has gone on, it's got more and more obvious. And now, with all this going on, the mask has been completely ripped off. They have given up any attempt to even try to appear to be neutral or objective. It is all one direction only, hatred directed towards the president, whatever he says, whether it's something that they agreed with the previous week. If he says it this week, they're going to be against it. That's
Steve,
what we're seeing right now. It is disgusting.
Steve, the president is speaking at the podium again. Let's listen again.
State it's become. And we saved that industry in a short period of time. And you know who helped us? Saudi Arabia and Russia